This is Matt from the Dice of the Round Table, and in this video I'm doing another review, this time SPQR. Pop on, subscribe to the channel, like the video if you appreciate it, comment on the video. I am doing a 200 subscriber giveaway right now for miniatures, so please subscribe to the channel, spread the word. So let's get on with SPQR. This is produced by Warlord games. Yes, you might be seeing a theme. I do have a lot of Warlord games in my gaming collection. They are not a sponsor of me at this point. So I'm not being paid to talk about Warlord products. SPQR, I got the starter set through Chuck's Comics in Essex, Maryland. Great store. Great support from them. And in this is Ancient Combat, which kind of intrigues me. I've always been enjoying the Roman era and time period with barbarians and the Gauls, so it has me intrigued. I've never really gotten into Hail Caesar or any other ancient games. This was my first one, and I gotta have mixed feelings about this. The models are awesome. The book is the book. So in it, you do have a lot of different factions. I feel like some of the factions are very similar, but also not pointed very clearly, because some people got equipment at lesser cost than others, and I don't want to get into the reasons of that. So as far as the balance goes of the game, it does not seem very balanced with units. So kind of was disappointed with that. The awesome part is the talents for heroes. And the progression of heroes was awesome. There was a really good campaign system. That's awesome. I got about 3 or 4 games in the campaign system, and if you started losing, it compensated you and kind of handicapped the growth to keep you kind of close. We didn't get to finish it. I also like it because there's a handful of scenarios that are generic, and then there's some scenarios that are specific to your faction, which kind of adds some flavor. Very unique feel. I do appreciate them going the extra mile. And they just go over all the different factions, and they give you a brief history. It gives you some legendary heroes you can play as, which I don't really feel like is ideal because it's supposed to be a skirmish game. So why am I going to have like Julius Caesar walking around with like 30 dudes or 40, 50 dudes on the table? Yeah. So overall, this one's going to be a quick one. Nothing really... oh, you know what? One of the interesting game mechanics in here was the blocking. So you would roll to hit, and then after you rolled to hit, if you had shields and some other things that were parry weapons, you force your opponent to re-roll those hits. That was interesting. And again, this one hits on 6s. That's becoming a theme on some of Warlord's secondary products, it seems. Like Blood Red Skies, 6. This is on 6s. So yeah, there's that. And there's modifiers to get it to 6, which the math gets fun. And depending on the size of the units, you get to be rolling a lot of dice. Especially on a good charge with certain units that get a big bonus for charging in. So it really encourages light infantry to get in there and charge if you're like Gauls on some of the tribesmen. So overall, but concerns about balance of points, balance of units to other units, it is very flavorful. So fun, get on the table, casual game, tournament level, you might want to back off and just wait and look at something else. Otherwise, I enjoy it. I'm glad it's in my collection. It kind of led me in that way. Biggest disappointment is I know a lot of people like ground bases for skirmish games, and I'm indifferent. But if this was going to be like Kill Team is for 40k, you should have did square bases. Why was it not square bases so I can take these guys and these units and put into Hail Caesar? Hail Caesar is nothing but rectangle and square bases, and I got to go get a movement tray. Now my movement trays are going to be a little bit bigger than someone who has Hail Caesar block troops from what I've seen, and yeah, a little disappointed on that aspect. Otherwise, it's a blast. They just chuck and have some crazy dice. The champion unit upgrades are very interesting. The musician, if you ever play, please always take your musician. The extra action, so worth it if you get it first. Anyway, Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This was SPQR by Warlord Games.